Hello. So in this video, basically we are going to learn input, fstring and basic max operations, and we will be ending this session by computing one of the financial mathematical operations. So let's begin starting with input. So what is input? What is the use of it? So think it as of Python wants to ask users a particular input. For example, let's say name. So before defining, I am giving you the example. Let's say first name, and I will pass here input command, or you can say the input function. And inside function, I will type provide your first name. Then I will take the last name as well. Okay. So let's see what happens in the console. Let me execute this file. Okay, so in the console you can see provide your first name. Okay, so let me provide my first name. We need to click the cursor over here and let's type. Let's say the name is Aman Gupta. See, the Python execution finished with exit code 0. It is throwing the message. So which means there was no error in this code. Now let's see what is happening. So we have defined a variable named first name. We have assigned a input function which takes input parameters from users, as I have provided Aman and Gupta, and stored the input value in this variable itself. Now let's print the output as first name and last name. Okay, so you will see the output a bit different, but it will print like whatever name I am passing, it will print in the console. So as you can see, the cursor is blinking. So let me type, see, Namrata Thapar. So basically Python already, okay, I think there is additional because I have given this space. That's why it is showing double space in the console. Let me remove the space and re-execute the file again. Yes. Now you can see the space is normalized and the output shows Aman Gupta. Okay. So this is the way where we provide the Python, or the you can say the computer, some input parameters using input function. Okay. So let's see what if we want to pass age. Okay. So before executing this age concept, like passing the age, let's understand what is the data type of this variable f name. Okay, so I will type over here. So the data type that the input accept is string, even in case if we pass number in input, it will consider it as a string. Let's verify it so that you can understand. Let's say I am typing over here age as well. So what is your age? Let me pass 25. As you can see, the type of the value that I am passing in the field age is string. But how can we convert this string data type to int? I hope you got it right. You are already on the right way. We will be using int function somewhat like this. Okay, so let me show it again. Input, bracket open, come to the last of that line and bracket close. Now if I type age again, now it will show the data type int. Similarly, we can convert the string into float. So let's say 25. So you can see the output is showing float. Let me print the age as well. So as you can see, the output is showing 25.0 because I have used the float function to convert the string into float. Okay, so as of now, I am commenting out and all now again uncommenting the first name and last name because we are going to learn something called f string. So let's say you want to program something, but before executing this program, you want to take client's detail. As of now, I am taking only first name and last name, and you want to welcome him like by sending a welcome message. So how that is possible in Python? Okay, so let's say we want to pass a message something like hello user, welcome to our lecture. Okay, so let's start typing it. So welcome message should be something somewhat like this. There are various way to do this same process. So let's see. Hello, welcome to the day 4 lecture. Now, as you can see, I have passed not few, a pair of curly brackets, opening and closing. So how we will be using to pass the name inside this message? So it will be using a dynamic way of passing the message or the username, not the message, but the usernames, first name and last name. We will be using this command dot format and then pass the way you want to pass the name. For example, I want hello Aman Gupta. Okay, so here I will pass in a similar sequence like first name first and second name second or the last name last. Now let's print this welcome message in the console. After executing the file, you will get provide your first name. Bring the arrow near to this name and click on it. Aman Gupta. So you can see, hello Aman Gupta, welcome to day. Okay, I forgot to type over here 4. lecture. Okay, so what are the another way? There are two additional way of doing the same thing. It is bit advanced, like not advanced, you can say it is a bit a mature way, but one of the immature way, let me show you. Hello space plus, let's say, f name plus space plus last name plus, so this is an immature way. It is nothing but concatenating the strings, or you can say the variables, which stores the value as a string. Let's see. As of now, I am changing this name of variable underscore welcome message underscore, and I will be copying this same code and pasting it and just replacing the welcome with welcome underscore message with underscore welcome underscore message. Now let's start printing this file. The output will be same. See, the output is same, but the if you say which one is better way, I would say line number 19 code is a better way to use format string. Now ultimately, which I personally use all the time while working with format string, is f string. So let's say underscore underscore, I'm defining a variable again, underscore underscore welcome underscore message is equal to, now I will use, so as you can see, I have named the topic as f and then string. Okay, so before initiating the string, we need to use a keyword f and then pass the quotation, either double or a single. Now let's say I am using hello curly bracket open curly bracket close. This time you will find that the curly bracket is been highlighted in orangish color. It might be some different color in your case, but it will be highlighted. It will be not as like a hello in green and the curly bracket as well is in green. It will be not like that. Okay. So inside this curly bracket, I will pass f name, then space, again curly bracket open. Now I will pass last name, then full stop, space, welcome to day 4 lecture. The output will be same. Only the thing is, in this we are using less amount of code comparatively for the same amount of output. So what I mean is basically this 21st line code and till here. But if you check, it goes way away from the point where the 21st line and speaking about this 20th line and so on. So I feel this is a better way to use, as it will save our time. And now let's see the output. Okay, so there is some words missing. Let me re-execute. Okay, now the output is same. See, so this was the f string.
So the last part of this video is mathematical operations. So in this part, we are going to learn about what rules does Python use in calculation. Okay. So let's jump into the whiteboard. So let's say if you are giving a Python a equation which might be looking like this. Let's say x is equal to 10 into 3 plus 3 to the power 5 multiplied by 38 plus 34 into 0.5 plus 365 divided by 5. Okay, so how Python will solve this equation? So the analogy with that Python will follow is parenthesis first, which is nothing but, as we have learned in the school time, that anything which comes within the bracket has to be solved first. So that's why p first. P means parenthesis, a fancy way of calling bracket open and bracket close. Then exponential. Exponential is nothing but power, 3 to the power 5. So first it will solve this, then it will check for any exponential part is there in this equation or not. Yes, then it will solve this. Then it will check if is there is any multiplication or division operation is there or not. So yes, there is multiplication. So this and this will be solved together, and also this division. Okay. So at the third and fourth step, it will check for multiplication and division and solve them. Then at the end, it comes addition and then subtraction. Okay. So the analogy name is Pem Das. Okay. So let's see. We will be solving this same equation in Python. So to get more clarity, in case if you want to cross check, you may do it by solving the analogy which I have told, and then you can jump into the programming part. Okay, so pause this video, solve this equation, and then come back to do it in the program. So addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division, and bracket as well is a bit easy. But remember, while dealing with exponential, we will be using double star. Okay, so how this double star looks like? It is nothing but, let's say we have defined x variable and I have trying to store 3 to the power 10. So we will write 3 double star 10, which is Excel's equivalent to 3 to the power 10. Okay, now let's print this x and check what we will be getting. But before that, I am commenting out these codes above so that it should not create any difficulty in execution. Okay, so let's execute the file. Yes, you can see that the 3 to the power 10 throws us 59,049. Okay, so this is the important thing to remember. Other thing, let's say num1 is equal to 150, num2 let's say is equal to 5. Rest of the operations is in Python is as simple as we do it in Excel. Let's say sum, not sum, we will type total because sum is already inbuilt function of Python. So num1 plus num2. If I print this total, we will get, okay, I don't know what the glitch this PyCharm is creating. So okay, I need to go through this any random name, and let me print max print. Let me create a partition as well so that it is easy for you to understand. Okay. Now focus on the line which shows star 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 below that line. It is throwing the total as 155. 150 plus 5 is equal to 155. Now let's subtract num 5, sorry, num 2 from num 1. So I am using diff variable difference underscore is equal to num 2, not num 2, num 1 minus num 2. And let's print this difference functions again. We will be getting 145. Again, I'm typing this random name. Yes, so we are getting 145. Similarly, what if we multiply num1 with num5? So let's say products underscore is equal to num1 multiply by num2. Now let's print this product in a variable. Okay, so print function, in the inside the print function I am passing product as a parameter. So you can see we are getting 750. Let me use f string product of num1 and num2 is equal to, so that it will be easy to use and understand it properly. So yes, we are getting 750. Okay. So similarly we can perform division as well. So before jumping into this division part, let me explain what are the things we are going to extract from this division. Okay. So we are performing a division of 150 divided by 5. 5 threes are 15. We get 0. Over here, the 0 comes down, and 0 minus 0, 0. So basically, this is like 5 zeros are 0. Okay. So this is called as something quotient. This is called as remainder. Okay, for the purpose of this code, I am using q as a quotient and r underscore. Okay, I will apply underscore as well for a remainder. Okay, so how we can find out these two numbers 30 and 0 in our example in Python. So let's start. Q underscore is equal to, let's say, num1 divided by num2. Let's print q. So it is giving nothing but 30. Okay, the number which we got in the whiteboard. Now let's find for remainder. R underscore is equal to num1. For getting remainder, we are using percentile sign. Num2. Okay, now let's print the R underscore as well simultaneously. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting 30.0 and 0. Let's say I am changing this number to 4. What will happen? So we are getting remainder as 5. Let me explain you with the help of this whiteboard. What Python is following is simply dividing 150 by 4. Okay, so there will be a certain point when the Python will stop dividing the number. So 4 threes are 12, 4 sevens are 28. So once the number over here, when it is becoming less than 4, it stops dividing further and it throws the output in the console, or you can say it throws the output to store in the variable. Now let's go to the equation that I have defined earlier at the starting of this mathematical operation topic. So it says equation is equal to 10 multiplied by 3 plus 3 to the power 5. So equation is equal to 10 multiplied by 3. Okay, some confusion is this. Yes, 10 multiplied by 3 plus 3 to the power 5 multiplied by 38 plus 3 to the power 5 multiplied by 38 plus 34 divide by, or I think multiply by 0.05, sorry, 0.5 plus 36 365 divided by 5 plus 365 divided by 5. Okay, now let's check with the print function. Inside print function, I am passing equation so that I can get the output of the equation in the console. So as you can see that I am getting 39354. Okay, so in this manner we will be doing our mathematical operations. So now let's take an example of financial operation or mathematical sum. Let's say I want to compute future value of 10,000 invested today at the rate of, let's say, 10% for a simplicity, or you can say 0.1, both are same, for a period of 1 as of now. Once we are implementing this formula, we will change the n with, let's say, year 5. Okay, so let's go with this formula. Let's say fv is equal to, we need the present value. Okay, I am removing this fv as pv. So present value is nothing but 10,000 multiply by bracket open 1 plus r. So for the r, I am taking 0.1 to the power n. So for the purpose of n, I am taking a 1 as of now, and then later on we will be changing. So r is nothing but 0.1. I need to pass the 1 as a parameter, and let's see what is the future value. I think if you are from a finance background, you will understand what will be the outcome. It will be 11,000. See, the output shows that future value is 11,000. Let us make it more dynamic. So PV is equal to 1000. I am sorry, 10,000. Rate is equal to 0.1. N is equal to, let's say I'm taking as of now 5. Now I will be using these variables instead of hard coding those number. So passing PV multiply by 1 plus rate to the power n. Okay. So for a time being, I'm using 1 so that I can show that the formula is properly implemented. then I will change this n into phi. So yes, the formula is properly implemented. And now let's change this n into, sorry, 1 into n. Again, I am re-executing this file. So now it is showing 11,000. Let's see what it will show. Let me re-execute it. It is showing 16,105.1. So in this manner, we may compute the mathematical operations which are required in finance domain. So with this, I am ending this lecture. Thank you.